What is up, everybody? Welcome back to this Suikoden 4 walkthrough. We just recruited Eleanor and I guess technically Agnes as well. Yeah. Looks like we got a little scene here with the king. Okay, that was a little weird. I'm guessing the king had a few maybe choice words to say with with Eleanor. I don't know. And guess I'm just gonna hang out here for a little while. I'm hoping that we'll do a little recruiting now that we've recruited Eleanor. There's a couple of characters that will be recruitable now on Hermitage Island. It looks like oh, I guess we do have to. It looks like we have to have a little cutscene or something on the ship here. And I guess I'm just gonna get my party resituated. You baddies better watch out. Support. I think Nalio and Cedric have the same like support ability. They both say they both say like find treasure or whatever, but they're equal. So I think they're rated the same. So I don't know if they add like a 2% chance or whatever that to get items after combat, but essentially they are the same. Trying to think of there's another person that's coming up here real quick. What is this guy's name? Igor, I guess is his name, and he's got a slightly better chance of finding items after battle. So he'll be like the upgraded Cedric or Nalio, I guess, however you want to look at it. And then there actually is one final character that's even better than those two, or actually I should say all three of them. But we won't be getting him or her. I actually am not sure what it is. I think we met the person in mind there towards the beginning of the game in, oh boy, was it? Oh, I think it was Obel actually is where Oscar is at. And again, I'm not real sure if it's a guy or a girl. You can't really tell from their portrait. I guess maybe there's some dialogue hint somewhere, but I don't know. I can't really tell one way or the other. But anyways, he or she has the best chances for finding treasures after combat. So we'll see once we get there. It looks like I had to do a little treasure hunt here real quick. I'm guessing this was probably, I think what I was doing now is once I got Renee, I think basically anytime I got a new treasure map, I tried to go grab it right away. And if I remember right, there's if this is the one I'm thinking of, this was a pretty decent treasure, and thus worth the time. Unfortunately, some of the treasures here in these treasure maps are not necessarily worth the time, just because they're like those decoration items, unfortunately. So it kind of stinks, but it is what it is. And if you want to find everything in the game, then you kind of gotta do it anyway. So this guy's having some problems here. Yeah, getting into some more combat. That was what I was saying. The other thing I was talking about was in the in the actual treasure hunting guide, you know, it's sometimes kind of nice to just equip a champion rune. Now, you know, granted, you have to be over leveled for that to do you any good. But sometimes it's nice to just equip that thing and, you know, run around and not getting into any of these random encounters while you're looking for treasure. So, you know, I guess if your level's high enough, then by all means go right ahead and give it a rip. Oh, what did we get there? I looked away for a second and I think I missed what we got. Oh well. Looks like that's. Oh, no, I got one more map here. Number 4. I think that's Donut Island. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'm not sure if I went and got that or not right away, but I guess we'll see here. Yeah, it actually is looking like it. Oh no, this can't be. No, this is not Donut Island. This is Mountain Mass Island, so my bad. Oh, this is one of the tougher ones too, cause so like there's, you know, there's not much for hints, I guess. I can't hear right now because I have the actual game volume all the way down. But yeah, okay. So there must be some beeping. There we go. So that is the spot. And again, now this was, if I remember right, this one was one of the tougher ones to find. I mean that map, it actually looks like there's a little bit of water, like, you know, surrounded by sand, but that's not accurate at all. So that one can be a bit trickier. The flowing orb, and okay, so that is the upgraded water rune, and those things are pretty nice. Those are I don't remember. Well, I guess I don't remember what exactly spells that that water rune has anymore, but you know, I guess, you know, any of the upgraded runes I tend to think fairly highly of. They're generally a lot better than their lower level counterparts, I guess. So this Suikoden game is you know, a lot like the other ones where you can combine like tier 4 spells and whatnot. So there's a couple of pretty good combinations out there, you know, that involve that flowing rune.
This ship is your
All right,
base.
so this is the scene I was talking about that we need to get before we recruit the next couple of
Don't
characters
forget to
here.
stock my room with wine. It'd be great
And
if you have
if
some
I
for
remember right,
Anyway,
you have to
pleasantries for now.
you
Let's
have to
get down
name
to
your
business.
essentially name your ship here, and I don't know that it matters one bit what you name it. I guess
To
just, you
even
know, kind of
stand
name
a
it whatever you
chance
want.
against Kuluk, first
But,
we'll have to unify the small forces on the islands around here.
I guess Eleanor's gonna
In
give
order
us a
to
little,
do that, we have to have one strong leader.
yeah, a little speech.
Let's
All right, and
see
apparently we need one
who
strong
our
leader.
real leader. There are probably many here who would rather follow the
All right,
king.
that's legitimate. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. I mean, you know, some people are gonna have, I
We
think,
will settle this now
some
with
issues
Nino and Purvis.
following,
Sire,
you know,
would
the main
also be
character
fine
as
with
opposed to
that?
the king.
Yeah.
After all, he is
we only need
the
one
king.
leader.
I think they should Muller on Raja,
See how things
the
go.
king fight.
After
Yeah?
we get
Any of
warmed
you
up,
Archer
I'm
fans
going
out there?
all out. So keep your eyes open.
Oh my god, I love that show. King fight!
Okay, first we'll see how things
Right.
go.
Okay, so this is a duel. This is the duel between the king and the main character. You know, pretty easy, I guess. I think he's pretty transparent. Oops, I bumped my microphone there. But yeah, pretty transparent in what he's gonna do. And even then, I don't know, he's, well, I say that and then I got smacked pretty good there in the first turn.
All right, let's get right down to it.
But yeah, I don't know if you're as long as you're semi-leveled and you know have some decent gear, this should be pretty easy. Boom! Oh, one shot him with the special. Well, that's the power of the level 16 weapon, I suppose, and being crazily over-leveled.
Stop. I give up.
You gotta give it to him though. His portrait, his like mini portrait, looks pretty awesome. You know, unfortunately, I don't feel like he looks as cool.
Everyone listen up.
You know,
As of now, the current king of Obel
yes,
will
just
temporarily abdicate
this
the
with his
throne.
actual character. I don't know how to say it. His actual.
You are our new leader.
Just the way they
former
actually
king of
drew him.
Obel,
But yeah, the
acknowledge
portrait
you.
looks good.
This is proof of your kingship.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna get the. I believe this is the seal. Is it the
From
Imperial
now
seal?
on, he's in command of this ship. You are to obey his orders.
I feel like there should be a Jackie Chan movie involved here. I don't know, right? Golden seal. Ah, I was off. Okay, well, sorry, Jackie Chan. I guess you can't be a part of this game. That would be way too cool. I like the Dauntless. I like the Dauntless too. I don't know what. Yeah, okay, that is what I went with. Alright, so what do we go with the Dragon Army? That was pretty, I think that's kind of what I named him. I stuck with the Dragon Army for the, for all the Suikoden games I played. I'm not real sure why. I think maybe that was like the default for the first one. Or maybe one of the, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I vaguely remember that being the name though. One thing before I forget. Now that we've got that golden seal, you can recruit a couple of people, and the couple of characters that I'm thinking of can actually only be recruited when you have the Imperial seal, or sorry, the golden seal. So once there'll be a point in the game where we end up we end up not having that anymore. So you're gonna want to recruit those characters, you know, essentially as soon as you can. You know, and again, like most characters can be recruited at any time in the game, you know, but these two guys are a limited time only. So again, you know, if getting all 108 Stars of Destiny is part of your goal, make sure that you get these guys as soon as you can. So you've been warned.
You're making me blush.
Or you've been
I've got a
told.
little
I don't
history
know.
with Cray. That's all.
Got a little history with Cray. Okay, so maybe I'm just oblivious, but I assume the Cray Trading Company is run by Graham Cray. I'm guessing that's where the whole Cray Trading Company involvement comes with, you know, Cray and the Kulaks working together. So, wow, I don't know why, but I never put two and two together. God, I'm terrible. Okay, anyway, so here's what is this? Breck and Django, I believe. You don't smell like pee. Wow. And these guys are a little rough around the edges, huh? Awesome. All right. So these guys are legit pirates. Yikes. I think Brango and Jack. Sorry, wow, did I say Brango? I should have said Django there. Anyways, I think those two are potential captains for your ships. So for the naval combat battles, I believe anyway that they can be captains. I don't remember which or what either of them do. I don't remember. It's been a while, but I guess keep that in mind. We've got two new potential captains. I tend to go with the range. And again, now I can't remember who had the. I know that at least there's one person that's got like +2 range or something like that. And I kind of like that. Now, granted, that's really only useful, I feel like, for the first, like the initial first turn or second turn, but that can give you a decent edge on the enemy. So yeah, I guess that's how I feel about that. So here we are back on the island. I believe I'm going to recruit Aldo. So he should be behind Eleanor's house. So we're gonna go traipsing through here. Sorry, apparently I got a text. So yeah, or I guess we're just gonna cruise through the house, stomp through Eleanor's house, hopefully with muddy feet, cause that's how we roll. Where is he? I think he's up towards the cave a little more. Yeah, I thought he was like back here hidden somewhere, but I think he's up farther. Spin that camera around. There he is. Alright. Separated from my companions. Yeah, get on board, dude. It's a shame that he wasn't here on the first trip through. It would have been nice to, or it could have been nice to have another person in the whatever that boss was that we had to fight alone. But oh well, such is life. And all right, so there should be one more guy here, Gao, and normally what I do is I go to like the forest area. I guess it's like in front of the house, so you know I gotta come back through here. And well, I guess hopefully we'll run into him. Basically, he's a random encounter, or he's with a bunch of enemies. And I think this next, is it this area here that I do? Yeah, I think right in here. This is where I try to get into a fight with him at. But anyway, so he'll pop up in a random encounter. You have to beat him, and then he'll join you. So it looks like I didn't get into a fight here. Oofda. Wow. Hopefully I didn't just skip it. Or maybe I don't know. No, looks like I'm going back. We're not leaving without him. Because I am not coming back to this island. Mark my words. I'm pretty sure I don't. Anyway. Don't mark my words, because I'm not actually sure. And there he is. Alright, so unfortunately you can't use the flash or the slash combo or whatever you want to call it, slash rune. There you go. But I think generally I let out the big guns here and wow, who counterattacked for like 250? That was impressive. That wipes all those out. Not bad. Guess I should have just used her level 4 lightning spell. Oh, or not, you know, or that could happen. Alright. You strong. And what is he wearing there? It looks like a giant mouse hat. I don't know. Oh, I guess it's got, I don't know, teeth. Like fangs. Like, so not quite like a mouse. I don't know. It looked like a mouse's head. Gal. Definitely a strong physical attacker. Not, again, not somebody that I used a whole lot. But, you know, definitely a more physical-oriented character. So here's the usual check the bargain items guy here at the pirate nest. That's generally the first thing I ever do if I'm coming back to this island, because if you can get one of those double strike runes, you'll be looking good. These things are very, very helpful. Very, very strong rune to have. But now, looks like Katarina is up and doing well.
Did you kill Commander Glenn?
She wants to know if we killed Commander Glenn. I don't know what happens if you pick the bottom option or not.
On Commander Glenn's left hand. Do you know something about it? Is that... the rune of punishment? It can't be. It was also on the commander.
Alright, so Katarina's gonna learn the truth here.
Army. They were desperately looking for something. It must have been the rune. But now you're okay, right? Why? Why did the commander die and... Why? Why did you survive?
I do not know.
I'm sorry. You must be struggling with it as well.
Yeah, that is true. Glenn did not last very long with that rune.
I have a favor to ask.
So,
Could I join you on your ship?
it is a little odd. I think, what did he do? I think Glenn did use the rune to wipe out a bunch of ships, if I remember right. Maybe I'm crazy, but you know. And shortly after that, he succumbed to the rune. But you know, when the main character did that, he didn't. So I don't know. Something to think about, I suppose. All right. But there we've got Katarina. Looks like... Oh, okay. So it looks like Django and Breck actually join automatically when you acquire 51 Stars of Destiny. So that's what it... That's how they... or that's why they joined. It looked like, what was it, Eleanor and Agnes were the ones, were the tipping point, I guess. Alright, so here, next stop, looks like we're at Mordo Island, and we're going to take a little dip here in the spring. And we've got the three, the family low, I suppose. It's three different characters. They're all actually recruitable right here. It looks like you have to refuse. Wow, excuse me. Wow, you have to refuse to pay them, and thus they will want to fight, and I would want to fight too if I expected to get it. Okay, now they're obviously crooks, but. That is beside the point. In all honesty, I don't ever remember these three being all that strong, so I don't know if I'd worry too much about this fight. Yeah, wow. What was that? Low Seng hit for 26 or something? That's pretty bad. There's a little more respectable numbers there. About 150 damage across the board with the lightning rune there. All right, let's finish the job. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Close. There's the end. 30,000 potch. Wow, those three were rich. I guess maybe they held up 3 other people or 3 groups of people. I quit. Yeah, join the dragon. Let's do it. That sounds pretty cool. Join the dragon army. How could you say no to that? I mean, let's be honest here. Boom, just like that. 3 recruits. Nothing wrong with it. There we go. There's a little hint about recruiting, I believe, the next character too. And that'll be Igor or Igor. Is it Igor? No, Igor should be with 8. I don't know. Who knows? It could be. But anyways, our next character that we'll recruit here. You just go teleport right back to Mordo here. And of course, get into a fight. Although I shouldn't complain too much. I don't necessarily mind these the rodents because of the chances to get the stat stones or the stat boosters. Actually, did spend a lot of time here. All right, so here's Igor, I don't know. Call him whatever you want, because that's what I'm gonna do. But if you're trying to get items after combat or rare items, like you're using either Nalio or Cedric, right now would be the time to switch. Because Igor, I'm gonna call him Igor. I'm just gonna stick with it, because Igor seems too popular. Or too iconic. I don't know. Anyways, this guy has a better chance at getting drops after combat. So I don't know if it's. I want to say it's like 3%, but don't quote me on that. It's either. I should look it up again, but yeah, maybe for the next video. All right. Anyways, we're gonna bring this one to a close. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But hope these guides are helpful, and hope you guys join me for more. All right. Thanks for watching.